Welcome back, gang, to another episode of Persona 4 Dancing All Night. We are almost at the conclusion. Who is the master of the Midnight Stage? Luckily, at this point in time, unlike the last episode, I am now in an empty house, so I can actually speak without having to worry about disturbing my fellow housemates. With that in mind, let's do this. After we got through to Miss Ochimizu, we found a new door that seemed to lead into an edit bay from Takura Productions. Rise said she didn't sense any shadows inside, but it can't hurt to be cautious. I lead the group in and stay on guard, just in case, while I look over the room's interior. But...
this song!
The hell? Are the shadows in here?
It's alright. Stand aside.
We instantly tense up as we realize we can still hear the song in here. However, Mr. Jimizu calmly steps past us. I thought I sensed danger, but it's true. Something's different. Not only are there no shadows, but the song doesn't affect us. What is going on here?
As I thought. This is only a playback of a recording.
At her clarification, we relax our guard once more. So the song we're hearing now is just being played back by this equipment. Still, I cast my gaze around the area. Chie looks to me and nods. She must be wondering the same thing I am.
All those dressing rooms? And now this place? Where are we, really?
Good question. But I can guess as to why these are all rooms found at Takura Productions.
You can? Why then?
A few days after Yuko passed away, I went to the police to collect her belongings. However, there was one item I couldn't find anywhere. Not at her home, not at the agency, nowhere.
Huh? What are you talking about?
What you all wish to know. This item was something I gave to Yuko as a gift on the day she got her first gig. Yuko was so pleased. She set the combination to 1324, hers and my birthday combined. She carried it everywhere she went. It was her diary. You've seen pieces of it in those dressing rooms.
At her words, all the rooms we've been through flashed through my mind. A familiar-looking door, the table in the center, lights at the makeup booths, and the notes taped to the mirror. Then, those
notes were Yuko-san's diary.
And one other thing. Resuming the discussion we were having outside. It's about that eerie song that's been playing constantly in this world. You said that you don't know what it is, no?
Huh? Well, duh. We heard it for the first time when we got here.
True. But at the same time, you already know what that song is.
We do?
Calistegia. Is that the song Yuko-san left behind?
That's right. It was Yuko's last song.
Whoa, wait a sec. You expected that to become a hit single? I mean, it sounds so...
Of course, it doesn't work as a song in this state. You're hearing it reversed, after all.
Reversed?
It's being played backwards from how it's supposed to?
Yes, though I don't know why. I'm quite familiar with the song, so I noticed it at once. If I reverse the track that's being played here, it would be the original Calistegia. Like so.
With that, Mr. Chimizu makes some quick adjustments using the equipment, clearly used to operating them. Abruptly, the eerie song changes to a charming melody with a young woman singing. Her joyful voice fills the room.
So, this is Calistegia.
The last song Yuko-san wrote.
Wait, but something's not right about this.
Like what?
Miss Ochimizu, is this really the song Yuko-san left behind? I mean, the vocals.
Though Rise has noticed something, she seems hesitant to finish her thought. I sense something odd as well. The voice we now hear singing Calistegia feels oddly familiar somehow.
You're right. Yuko Asada isn't singing this.
Then who?
The singer is a girl who was at the studio auditioning on the day of Yuko's suicide. She was the one who found Yuko's body.
What?
This girl lost her memories of the incident from the shock of what she saw. Ironically, it was just after passing her audition. It was only recently that I learned her identity. I suspect that she is the voice ruling over this world. When I struck a deal with the voice, it made a stage before my eyes. If that voice's owner is indeed the one who created this world, it's no surprise that there are dressing rooms and an edit bay from the Takara Productions that she knows.
You're saying she sees these places all the time, so it ain't weird for them to show up when she made this place. I mean, I don't get that handmade feel from this room or those dressing rooms. It's more like they just popped up the way they're supposed to be.
Yeah, I know what you mean. When you're feeling relaxed, it kind of brings out your natural self.
Indeed. And Yuko's lost diary is most likely in her possession. I noticed something odd recently. No matter how many times I brought up Calisthesia or Yuko, she would never remember by the next day. At first I thought she was doing it as a joke, but that didn't seem to be the case. Even now, she's consistently denying what happened to Yuko.
I think you should tell us who it is you're referring to.
This is the rough track we recorded for the festival. So of course, the singer is...
L&B Fest, Calisthesia, Kaname Kitchen and Yuko Asada. Everything finally fits into place and connects together. So the girl singing this, and thus the figure in the case Miss Ochimizu is talking about, it must be...
Konami Mashita.
You figured it out?
You!
The voice echoes without any warning, and the monitors in the room flicker before the culprit finally appears on screen. It looks like Konami-san, but her eyes are gleaming gold and glaring down at us.
That's...
Morning, everyone! I sleep off every meal. I'm your Konami Mashita. I can't believe you told them about that, Miss Ochimizu. You weren't kidding about dissolving our bond.
Seriously? So the one who dragged those girls and us in here? The one who released the video onto the LMB site? The mastermind behind all this?
Yep, that would be me. It's such a shame that the Kahneman Kitchen Girls and Miss Ochimizu too, they're all gonna abandon me.
Konami, stop this. No matter how much you struggle, you can't do anything about it now.
Wait, those golden eyes. Is that Konami-san's shadow?
Shadow, what do you...
You shouldn't struggle. I feel so sorry for that detective, though. What was his name? Dojima? Do you know him?
What did you do to Dojima-san?
Oh, you have it backwards. Dojima-san's the one who did something. He just had to tell her things she didn't need to know. Now it's time for Konami to...
What do you mean? Are you not Konami? Where is she really?
You're losing your head, Miss Ochimizu. Come on, it's you who always said how important it is to stay in character. Well, fine. I'll make this one exception. Wanna see what Konami's doing right now?
Is this Konami-san in the real world?
That's right. Now let's see what happens.
On screen, Konami-san seems to be in some kind of waiting room, but with a scream the feed abruptly cuts off. Was that...
Hey, did I just see...
You dragged Konami-san into the midnight stage.
You're absolutely right. But that was inevitable, wasn't it? She was alone, easily replaceable, unable to express herself, and had no bonds. Poor Konami. She didn't remember anything, but Dojima-san just had to butt in and make her remember. I was going to invite her here anyway, but thanks to Dojima-san, it was an easy pull. Though, it wasn't just Dojima-san.
What do you mean by that?
I'll tell you something interesting. That room you're in right now, that's the place Konami made in her heart to seal away her memories. Same with those dressing rooms. She locked away all the memories she didn't want in those rooms. Because she wanted to hold the Yuko-san that she admired within her.
So those diary pages on the walls were...
The memories she wanted to erase but couldn't were kept in those rooms. I exist within Konami. That's why this world I've created is affected by her heart as well. But I made sure to keep it hidden, you know? But you just had to keep provoking me, intent on conveying your bonds to her, didn't you?
Whoa, wait! So this whole time we were trying to show you what a real bond is, it was setting off this Konami chick's memories, and...
That's right. Poor Konami. There was no way she could have faced up to any of this. But she just had to try and do her best to help you all, because you called her a friend. Didn't stop her from getting hurt, though.
Stop laughing! You're the one who started all this by kidnapping Konami-chan's friends! All we wanted to do was rescue them!
Rescue? Of course you did, and this is what you get. You still don't see. What you did only hurt Konami in the end. That's why I kept bringing it up. Showing your true self only ever ends up hurting people.
That's not true. It seems so clear in my mind, but I can't put it into words. Is this all true? All this time, were we just hurting Konami-san even more? The truth is that Konami-san has been hurt. She's been pulled into this case now and dragged screaming into the midnight stage. Can we really be certain that everything we did was for the best? Worries rise in my heart and I tremble, a sudden chill running through me. However, someone pushes past us and gallantly stands her ground.
No, that's not true.
What?
If nothing else, these children saved me. I understand now, and I'm certain the same is true for those girls. If they hadn't come for us, we would have been swept up in your bonds and danced here for all eternity. What these children showed us wasn't for nothing. Konami, true bonds do exist.
Miss Ochimizu.
What bullshit! You're playing in this farce too, Mr. Chimizu? What a freaking letdown! We don't need that shit here! All this cheap friendship crap is so shallow I could puke!
What the? Kana-chan suddenly got...
What was that? Something in its voice changed. Whatever's talking to us on that screen, it isn't Konami. What in the world is this thing?
Are you really Konami?
Who cares about that? I've got something more interesting to talk about. I did go to the trouble of bringing Konami here after all. Why don't I put in a little more effort to make this truly grandiose?
Another earthquake?
Kinda means here with us now. I think there's only one thing that quake can mean.
Did you think I was making a new stage for Konami like I did with Miss Ochimizu? Of course not. I wouldn't waste the effort. After all, there are so many people who want to connect with me that are gathered today all on their own. Come on, let's think even bigger.
People who want to connect? You're not making any sense, damn it!
This might be bad. My senses have been screwy ever since I got here. But I think it's been a few days already since we fell in. If you remember what we came here to practice for, I think it's talking about...
Yeah, the Love Meets Bonds Festival.
That's right. That feed of Konami we saw was indeed from the dressing room at the LMB venue. That means today is the day of the festival. This thing, it's after the LMB venue itself.
Wow, you got it! Hey, why don't we get started? Let's kick off this super sweet Bonds Festival so I can connect with everyone!
What was that shaking? My fur's starting to stand on end.
With a high-pitched laugh, the being wearing Konami-san's appearance disappears. At the same time, the quaking ground settles still. It's after the Love Meets Bond Fest venue. What in the world is it planning on doing?
There's no doubt that it's gonna try something at the LMB venue. We should get out of here. Be ready for anything, guys.
I'm going to fetch the girls. Better to have them all in one place, just in case.
Yeah, knowing that they're all someplace safe would be one less thing for us to worry about.
I'll be honest. I have no idea what's going on anymore. But I'm not worried. You can do this. Isn't that right, Yunarakami?
Leave it to us. We'll do everything it takes to save everyone.
All right, this is gonna be our final battle. Let's get psyched!
We must brace ourselves. There's no knowing what to expect.
Investigation team, let's move!
After splitting up with Mr. Chimizu and proceeding onwards for a while, the scenery around us begins to change again, but this time it would be an understatement to just call it a change of scenery.
What in the world? The sky's blue all of a sudden.
Look! Over there! Is this the entire festival? It's strange, though. It feels different from what we've seen in this world so far.
I sense it too. This is definitely the smell of Sensei's world. It's as plain as the nose on my face. A part of the real LMB has found its way into this world.
A real place is in the midnight stage?
Dude, this isn't funny. What's going on here?
Welcome to the Love Meets Bonds Festival! Isn't this fun? I brought it here. The venue, the audience, all of it.
The audience? You mean everyone who showed up for the festival?
Uh-huh. I want to watch their performance. I want to become one with everyone. I want to get up close. Everyone wants bonds somewhere in their hearts. If they could have that without any pain, there's no way they'd turn it down.
Impossible. If the voice is telling the truth, then this LMB Fest before us is the one that should be in the real world. It's a staggeringly massive venue. The audience must be tremendous. With all these people here, no. Is it trying to...
Are you trying to connect the entire LMB audience with your bonds?
That's right! Won't that be amazing? Soon, Konami will be the idol everyone wants her to be, and she'll sing our song of bonds! Everyone will be so happy! We're really about to become one.
Don't be stupid! Ain't no way in hell we're letting that happen!
You just don't understand. It's okay. There's still some time until Konami's performance. You can play with these kids for a bit.
Oh look, it's this backdrop again. I sense the voice leave, and at the same time a black miasma pulls forth. A horde of shadows emerges from in it. Damn it, we don't have time for this.
These things again! Out of the way, damn it!
Kanji, don't! Threatening these shadows won't help anything.
I know!
It's alright, Kanji. We've made it this far. Rise, pull up my tunes. We can't pull the LMB audience into this. We have to save them.
Got it. Take him out for us, Senpai!
Leave it to me. Hit it!
Showtime!
Let's do this.
I'll do this. Just you watch.
I want you to light up this stage.
Here's another one.
All right. How's that? I'm ready whenever. All right. How's that?
That was great!
That went well.
Woohoo! Here I go!
Yeah. Great moves! That went well.
Sensei, you're incredible!
Thanks, Teddy.
Yes, synchronize!
That was perfect!
enjoyed that, Teddy. I'm glad you were here. How's that? Yeah. That went well.
Very nice.
All right, I'm ready whenever. How's that?
I've been waiting for this moment.
That went well. Yeah.
Nice! You nailed it!
That's my sensei.
Thanks, Teddy.
All right, great job!
I really enjoyed that, Teddy. I'm glad you were here. Perfect. How's that? All right. Yeah. That went well. How's that? That went well. Yeah. All right. Izanagi!
Brilliant!
That went exactly the way I pictured.
Not bad.
Sensei,
Not bad.
you were super awesome.
How's that? I could tell that after putting everything I had into that dance, the shadows were thrilled. But unlike Rise, I'm still just a barely trained amateur when it comes to dancing. Even though it's easy to convey our feelings in this world, no matter how many times I dance, I will still worry. So when I see the shadows become streams of light and escape this world, that's the only time I can truly know I've done well.
All right. Looks like they understood.
Still feeling the rush of excitement, I high-five my friends, finally relaxing. That's when Chie speaks up.
You know, now that I think about it, this is a pretty dicey situation, huh? The entire LMB festival got brought over here? That's just insane!
This might be beyond what we've been facing up to now. Do you really think that was Konami-san's shadow?
It's possible. The shadows we've encountered here so far were forcefully pulled from the people who watched the video on the LMB site. But compared to the shadows we fought in our previous adventures, these ones are somewhat anomalous.
You know, that's true. The shadows we're used to took the form of the parts of us we don't want to admit, that we buried inside us. When they came out in that TV world, they'd talk non-stop to the point where it got obnoxious. The way I remember it is them going on and on about things we never wanted anyone else to find out about.
I had the sense that the more they were denied, the more power they got as they came at their actual self. I don't really like to think about it, though.
I don't deny it anymore. But it's still tough to say I'd accept it with open arms.
Leaving aside these bitter memories of our youth, does this mean that thing seriously is Kanami's shadow?
Whether or not she realizes it, if we take what Miss Ochimizu told us, we know that Konami-san is constantly burdened with abnormal levels of stress. If she's indeed buried these memories rather than acknowledging them, it wouldn't be a surprise for her shadow to go berserk.
Yeah, but... there was always a trigger that set the shadow off. For all of you, it was entering the TV world, since it's so closely connected to people's hearts. But what caused it in Konami-san's case?
There's also the way that Shadow brought the whole LMB site from our world to here. Doesn't that seem way past what the ordinary shadows we knew could do?
That's a good point. Not only did it pull in people's shadows with that video, it created this ginormous world. That's a lot more power than that poor maiden's shadow should have.
Then, we should consider the possibility of something with greater power manipulating events here. Or perhaps...
A roar of excitement erupts from the LMB Fest venue that had been dropped into the other world. Those weren't screams, that's definitely cheering. What's going on in there?
What the? The crowd's going wild considering they got dragged into another world.
I don't know what it is, but I can sense a nasty presence that way. It's real strong.
We need to hurry. Konami-san's in danger.
Who's supposed to be up next?
For a moment, I had no idea what happened. All I know is that when I come to, I'm standing on stage again, and Nanako-san is standing next to me.
Why am I on the stage?
I have no idea what's going on, but for some reason, I feel like I have to protect Nanako-san. I rush to her side and set my hands on her shoulder. I turn around with a loud cheer. Standing there, I see myself, another me that isn't me. My legs are frozen with surprise and fear. I can't move at all.
There's two of me?
Come on, don't be so surprised. You, the audience, I brought you all here. It's because you seem to be in pain.
You brought us? That's right. The diary!
It's okay. There's nothing to be scared of now. Connect with me, and you'll have nothing to worry about. Abandon yourself and become the you that everyone wants you to be. You do that, and you'll get the bond you want.
A bond?
You do want one, don't you? You can't sing without one after all. Yuko-san certainly couldn't.
Every word from this other me is like a direct jab at my heart. Yuko Osada, the person I admired and the reason I wanted to become an idol. And then, that day...
Yuko-san!
It's hard and it's painful, isn't it? Calistija has a song about bonds after all. Yuko-san was so noble, so abundantly elegant, so loved by everyone. She was the one you admired, the one who saved you from your solitude. Yet loneliness tormented even her, resulting in the tragic end that you saw for yourself. There's nothing for you to express. You have no bonds of your own.
Please, stop. Stop!
Uh-huh. I'll let you hear what the people in the audience think of you. Here.
Are we still building this up? Just hurry up and get on with the show, damn it! No one cares about these stupid skits. Like anyone gives a damn how the idol feels.
You're not bullshit! Just smile like you're supposed to! I mean, that's what you're paid for, right?
Can't believe how full of themselves these idols are. Cut the crap and come out on stage so we can see some skin.
I can't take this. I don't want to hear anymore. Don't want to see anymore. I have no bonds and no right to sing that song. I want my own connections. I want to be accepted by everyone. But if I listen to what she's saying, I can have a bond? A bunch of ribbons shoot out of nowhere and wrap me up, lifting me into the air. Oh, so this is just like what I saw before, when Mr. Chimizu protected me back then. In the corner of my eye, I see Nanako-san rushing towards me. Through the haze, I vaguely wonder if it's dangerous for her to get close, but I don't have the energy to stop her.
Big sis, are you okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Nanako-san, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry for you too. That Kanamin's disappointing, isn't she? Here, come over to me. It'll be more fun to connect with me, won't it?
The other me speaks to Nanako-san, seeing her concern. Slowly she starts walking towards her. My instinct to protect her flares again, and I muster up one last push of energy to plead with her in a ragged whisper.
Nanako-san, run!
Don't bully my big sis! You're not Kanamin, I can tell! Kanamin is the only Kanamin!
Nanako-san doesn't run. She spreads her arms out as if protecting me and stands before the other Kanami to stop her. No, Nanako-san, you can't do this. As my consciousness begins to fade, a tear runs down my face. Nanako-san, trying to protect someone like me.
Konami!
Kanamin! Wait, what the? Why's Nanako-chan here?
The entrance we found seems to lead us out into the dressing rooms, and as we run to the stadium we end up emerging on stage. But this is exactly what we needed. As we rush to save Kanami-san, we see Konami bound by ribbons and the golden-eyed other Konami. And Nanako, who is standing before the bound Konami-san as if to protect her. Ugh, names.
Big bro!
Nanako?
My voice cracks a little, unable to hide my shock. Why is Nanako here? Wait, that aside, what is that costume? No, that's not important. We need to deal with the situation in front of us. Whatever else, we're here now, so we will not let any harm come to Konami-san and Nanako.
That lady captured Kanamin. I tried, but,
You did a great job. You can tell me more about it later.
We let Nanako step back and face the other Konami-san once again. No, it would be more accurate to say it's something wearing the guise of Konami-san.
You caught us off guard last time, but it's time we started fresh. Let go of Kanamin!
Well, that was faster than I expected. Too bad for you that Konami's already made up her mind.
Are you Konami-san's shadow?
Who cares about that? The important thing is, Konami's performance is about to start.
That's right. I can't sing. Without bonds, it won't reach anyone. But if I am the me that my fans want, then they'll connect with me.
Konami-san mutters in her delirium, eyes empty and unseeing. No, at this rate, Konami-san will be taken in by a monster, just like with Tamami-san or Tomori-san.
Konami-san!
You-san, Rise-senpai, it's okay. I know I'm hopeless.
Don't say that, Kana-chan. You gotta hang in there.
You giving up already? Don't settle for that thing's fake bond.
But it's impossible for me. I can't do anything. There's nothing good about me. I remember everything now. I admired Yuko-san. I was never good at socializing. Even when there were people around, I was alone. But Yuko-san's songs encouraged me. They made me think if I could be like her.
Then do that, Konami-san. It's never too late to start.
I want to, but I can't. I mean, just look how she ended up. I don't even know how to show my true self. I'm scared of being hated, of making mistakes. I don't even know how to get close to anyone. I want a bond so bad that there's no way I can sing about them. I can't be like Yuko-san.
You're wrong, Konami-san. If you want a bond, then all you have to do is show people that. Even if you have no bonds right now, keep telling others how you feel, and someone will surely understand. If Calistegia is about bonds, then you bring to it what bonds mean to you. I know that might be scary for you. It might mean you'll hear a lot of cruel, hurtful things from people. But Didn't you choose to get on stage to convey what you feel?
That's right, Kana-chan. That new song of yours, what was it again? Whatever. I want to hear you sing, what's it called?
There's no point in lying. You just need to be yourself and show other people who you really are.
Who I really am.
Suddenly, countless voices come from the audience. We all turn to face them, caught by surprise. Right, we're on stage during Konami-san's performance.
Oh yeah, there's people here. I got so into it that I forgot.
But they're cheering for Konami-san. Konami-san is such a liar. No one is devoid of bonds. They just can't see it for themselves.
That's right, you know! All of us are cheering for you too!
Konami, you just gotta stay confident!
Hang in there, Konami!
Come on, you got this! That's right, hang in there!
Konami!
You can do it! You can do this!
Are these guys serious with this crap? What's the point of this? Are people so stupid they actually enjoy these lame-ass skits?
This is so dumb. All this BS about bonds makes me laugh. They're idols, you know? There's no way they give a crap about what the audience thinks.
We don't need this useless drama. Just make with the dancing already.
Not like I was expecting anything from them. I just wanted to see a celebrity up close. The rest of it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what are they getting all preachy for? That's not it!
That's not what this is all about. What?
It doesn't matter if this is just a show, or we're just an audience. Konami and her group always tried to express their feelings to us. I felt like they were telling me to hang in there. They gave me the strength I needed.
Yeah, if Kanami's having problems, then it's our turn now to support her when she needs us.
Same here. I was going through some
here
tough
for you,
times, but I
Konami.
heard their song on the radio and it made me cry.
Hang in there!
This is where you gotta stay strong! You can do it!
Hell with it. I don't care anymore, so just hurry up and do your best!
Konami! 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 Konami!
The cheers from the audience grow louder and louder and eventually form one unified voice. The entire LMB Fest stadium is chanting Konami's name.
The crowd's going wild for some reason.
The fans understood Konami-san's feelings after all.
They're calling my name.
Konami!
Konami!
Whoa! The rest of Kanami Kitchen's here! Wait! Why'd you come here? We told you to stay where it's safe.
Like we'd ever cower and hide when Konami's in danger. It would have been cooler if we were the first ones to show up, though.
Yep. Connors and us gonna be good friends from now on.
Friends?
We got together and talked things over. Until now, we were nothing more than background players in the group to get people hyped up about Konami. It's odd now that I think about it. We're all with the same agency and about the same age, but we kept our distance from each other. I think we were probably scared. We all thought we'd come under fire if we showed our true selves.
But things will be different going forward. We've decided that we're going to change. We will become genuine friends, like, Musan's group.
Like us?
That's right. And as their producer, I'm going to stay with them through it all.
That sounds more hardcore than a simple friendship.
So, Konami, we can't have you like this!
Konami-san!
Konami! Connors!
Konami-san. Aren't these bonds? Everyone is trying to move forward. There's no need for you to look away anymore.
Sumamin, Tamamin, Tomamin, Nozamin. I'm so happy. I finally have friends.
Konami-san speaks with newfound strength, and she closes her hands into fists, determination visible on her face. That's right, I've learned that too. As long as our friends' voices are with us, we can get back on our feet as many times as it takes.
All of you. You're my precious friends.
She broke free of our bonds?
Konami-san.
After escaping the ribbons, Konami wavers, her steps unsteady. There are moments from rushing to her side, but we don't need to. Instead, the members of Kanami Kitchen and Miss Ochimizu herself surge forward from behind us, surrounding Konami-san in support.
Konami, are you okay? Yeah, you came for me after all.
Alright. Looks like I can leave Konami-san to them. I nod to my friends and turn to face the other Konami-san, still standing there, stunned.
Alright, you. You're gonna pay for everything you've done.
We got you now. Playtime's over, so get your ass back in her, damn it!
You silly things! You got this all wrong. She was the one who yearned for me. Oh, it was so nice inside her. And now you've gone and poisoned her, too. Well, that's fine. If she doesn't need it, then I'll just go take someone else's bond.
What's going on here? I don't think this thing really is Konami-chan's shadow.
You might be right. It doesn't smell like a shadow at all. What are you?
Me? I'm one who yearns. The manifestation of the eternal bonds that people desire.
The what of what?
What I want to know is, why do you resist me so much? What people truly want is to connect without any pain or suffering.
Something's not right. She's acting different all of a sudden.
I don't need people like you. I don't need anyone who doesn't yearn for me. It's all your fault that everyone's been poisoned by this true self idea you've been talking about. That's fine, though. They'll understand if they connect with me.
The voice coming from the false Konami-san changes, and black haze pours out once more. At the same time, giant ribbons burst out all across the stadium and begin binding people and objects alike. No!
This isn't good, dude. What the hell is this?
She's going after the audience. We mustn't let her do it.
Now, look upon me. Behold the bonds you yearn for made manifest. The most perfect bond you could desire. Well, isn't it amazing? Isn't it divine? You'll learn soon enough. If you just abandon who you are, anyone can become someone that everyone loves.
The other Konami-san, enveloped in the dark haze, morphs into a giant silhouette. Before us stands a bizarre statue-like being, emitting an ominous glow. So, this thing is the culprit of this case.
Like hell! There's nothing godly about that! We're gonna prove to you that this isn't a true bond!
I still don't know what this thing is, but I do know it's got things wrong. We gotta win this for everyone's sake.
That's when Konami-san and Nanako, who should have stepped back with Mr. Chimizu and the others, rush to stand alongside us. What? What do they think they're doing?
Whoa! What are you guys doing? I mean, you too, Nanako-chan. This is dangerous. You gotta get back.
No. I understand now how important it is to express yourself. Yuson said that I'm one of you, so I'll stand here with the rest.
Me too. Like Dad says, I'm no man if I back down now.
I think it's fine. It's not like we're the only special ones here. Konami and Nanako-chan want to make their feelings heard too.
Yeah, we'll do this together.
Konami and Nanako exchange a joyful high five at my words. Some still seem a little concerned, but the others nod, smiling. It doesn't matter if they can fight or not. Konami-san and Nanako too, they're all our precious friends. After all that, Konami-san, the central figure in this case, deserves to see this through to the end.
Huh. If that's the case, then the only thing left is to decide who's gonna dance.
I'll do it.
Rise-chan!
But make sure you all watch, okay? I'll show you all the stuff I've been working on. I'll take up the feelings of everyone here and express them to her.
Hell yeah! Go get him, Rise!
We know you've got this, Rise-senpai! We'll be here cheering you on!
Thanks! Konami, Miss Ochimizu, even though Shadow's got it eventually. I don't know what she is, but we should be able to make her understand our feelings too. All right, here goes!
Showtime!
Go for it, Rise.
We can't lose either.
Just having her on stage changes the atmosphere! I wish I could be like her! We are living our lives.
Yay! Yeah!
Above with so much information. Come on, let go of the remote, don't you?
Yay!
Ready on a jump for that. Toss the boat, the book on the road, but I don't use hands.
Yeah! Yeah, all set!
Quickly reaching maximum capacity. Want it, gonna show something identity. Get up on your feet, down the world.
There!
Get your glee and all the whole world.
I did it!
We'll get you nowhere. You look tough in your mind. Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Great moves!
I can tell that you really understand each other.
You almost stole the show! That was incredible, Konami! There! I did it! Yeah! I did it!
Get up, it's time to get real. Can't
There!
control the steering wheel. Outside is in the bottom, mystery. Get out, so easy.
Please, lend me your
We only
power.
been lost, so we realize what's happening. Hey, brother, watch yourself. Grab your things, don't miss your chance. Find your own rhythm and dance your own dance.
Yay!
Be creative and chart your course.
Great!
You must know what is ahead.
Yeah!
Driving through the end of the ocean. Living up security.
There!
You are standing in the middle of another
Yay!
world. It's hard to figure real emotions. You are spotted in a shortwave with beauties. Let me help you find the place to go.
Looking good! Entering fever time! Here goes!
You're rocking it!
Yeah!
I think I'm in love with both of you.
You almost stole the show! That was incredible, Konami! I did it! Persona!
King Crazy!
Oh
That was one of my
yeah!
best performances!
No! It's no use! I haven't gotten closer to your level at all!
Whew. Right, this is a strange place to end this episode, but I've got a feeling that the whole Wi-Fi connection lost. I've got a feeling that the whole ending sequence could be fairly long, and it's already getting close to an hour episode, so I'm going to call that one episode, and in the next one we will finish Persona 4 Dancing All Night story mode. So thanks for joining me. Take care, and I will catch you in the next one.